Hi everyone, this is Elaine Lombardo, fine artist, and today's video is going to be about how to mix your own colors using splash inks from a company called, I'm sorry if I do not pronounce it, um, Yasutomo. Yasutomo makes these are liquid acrylics, and they are sold in a pack of 4 CMYK. Now, those of you in the printing industry or in the commercial art industry, we know how to mix CMYK formulas to come up with all of our colors when we print a project. These work basically the same. Um, and they come in a pack of 4. They're not really that expensive. I think they're like 20 something for these 4 bottles. They're not huge, but we're talking drops at a time. They also supply us, when you get the package, it comes with this insert, and in this insert it gives you, which I'm showing upside down, it gives you an insert of all these color combinations and the amount of drops. Let me see if I could close in. You can see here, like this first one is 2 drops of magenta to 1 drop yellow will give you this red. So what I'm doing is, instead of using these bottles straight, which I have done, they're very vibrant, they're beautiful to use, they're very fluid. It's not like using regular liquid acrylics that you would find in a craft store. These are very fluid to the point of ink consistency, although these are acrylic based, and these are water soluble. So not to be confused with alcohol inks, but the fluidity is almost the same. I work with alcohol inks, and that's my medium of choice lately. So I've been having a lot of experience. What I have been doing and what I started doing last night is I ordered this bag of these tiny little bottle specimens, again from Amazon, and they're called. Was it from Amazon? Yeah, I think so. And it's their 5 milliliter plastic test tube for lab bottles. They only hold 5 milliliters, but this is enough for me to start mixing all of these colors. Now, the formula breakdown on these colors, which I'm going to close up here for you to see, is 1 drop. Okay, 1 equals 1 drop. M is magenta, BL is blue, Y is yellow, BK is black, and W means water. So there will be times where it calls for a certain amount of drops of water. So what I have here is I have a solo cup filled with water. I have a pipette, which I could then use to do my water. You'll have to forgive my workspace. I'm working from bed because it's about 7 in the morning. I fell asleep at 3 in the morning, so I haven't had much sleep. I just I'm doing this to keep myself occupied. So I have a lot of mess here. I have tissues in case I get ink all over the place. I also work on a silicone craft mat, which is easily wipeable. So if any of this falls over, oh, and I have the craft mat sitting on top of a self-healing cutting mat as a surface. So I have a pretty good solid foundation to begin work. So I've already last night, like I said, I've made some inks. This color orange here is a result of 20 drops of yellow, 1 drop of magenta. I didn't do much. It's only coming up to here. This is all I have. Like I said, I'm doing this as an experiment. Some of them I've done more than others. And I was a little perturbed to see that in a couple of times the formula is the same, only they doubled the amount. This one says 4 magenta, 2 yellow. This one says 2 magenta, 1 yellow. Guess what? That's the same formula. It's just in half. So I've wasted a test tube. I'll eventually combine the 2 into 1 and rinse this out and use this for another color. The good thing about this pack is, again, it's not really that expensive. Did not cost me that much. And you know, I get 50 pieces of these, so I can really go to town with making as many of these as I like. So let me show you what I've done. What I do, let's make a color. So first thing I do is I take the bottle, I make sure that this is closed. These have York closures, which are really great because they're self-dropping. So I make sure that it's closed. It has a little mixing pearl on the inside. Shake it up. I've already shaken them all up, so they're all ready to go. I also have a black Sharpie here so that I can mark my bottles, my little mini bottles, with my formulas, so I know in case I want to make more of this color, I know what I'm doing. This works out fine for me. I can keep them all together, and I have my slew. In the end, this was not a huge investment to have a wide variety of colors, which is what I like. Last night, I spent the night turning a cheap pack of Sharpies, again, that I got on sale through Amazon, 24 beautiful bright colors into 24 beautiful alcohol inks. So I've had them sitting. Let me see, do I have one? I'll be right back. Oh, great, I just spilled alcohol ink all over myself. Ta-da. Dangers of being an artist. You end up spilling ink all over the place. Well, this all being said, I was trying to show off, and instead I've made a mess, including on top of my bed. But it's my own fault I didn't tighten the bottle well enough. Okay. This was a Sharpie. It started off life as a Sharpie, which I then cut open, dropped into these little hexagonal, did I pronounce that right? Bottles, added 91% isopropyl alcohol, and I've been letting them sit overnight. And as you can see, they give a very vibrant color. I'm not going to equate these to the Tim Holtz colors because I have not compared them. I can't tell you how good they are or aren't. I'm a little upset that this bottle that I picked up just kind of exploded all over me. So that's not a plus. But these bottles, I got a box of 24 of them, again, through Amazon. So now I have a mess on my hands. I'm going to go take care of that, and I'll be right back.